Right here. One day he's diabetic, taking 8 prescription meds. He lost 75 pounds and he is no longer diabetic. Mike credits a program called 8 Weeks to Wellness for his new and improved health.
Yeah, and Dr. Rick Ruby is here from Ruby Chiropractic Wellness to tell you more about this comprehensive program. Thanks for being here, Doctor.
Thank you for having me.
Nice to have you.
I think that's a really inspiring story about Mike, who was able to get off diabetic medicine. I think a lot of people can resonate with that kind of diagnosis and knowing that they need to change their lifestyle with type 2 diabetes. Tell us a little bit about him and why he came to you to do the program.
Well, obviously, again, health was really important to him. You saw that when he woke up every morning, he wasn't happy with himself, didn't like how he felt. But again, like most of us in the U.S., he didn't really like, what he looked like.
Yeah.
And that's the big trigger point. And by coming into the program, we actually get to work with them with how they think, how they eat and supplement, and then also, how they exercise to care for the body for the rest of their life.
Mm-hmm. As we look at this diagram of metabolic syndrome, what is it and what role does it have in problems that we have with trying to lose weight?
Well, and that's a great question. Most people don't even know they have metabolic syndrome, and 40% of us over the age of 40, we have it. And and if you do have it, you're at a significant increased risk for diabetes and cardiovascular disease. So if you have 3 or more of the following parameters, that's going to obviously make you at risk for the condition.
So there are things like your waist circumference, if it's over a certain number of inches for men and women, which is different. If your triglycerides are high, over 100, right?
Yep.
And then you're also looking at the bad cholesterol, the HDL, blood pressure, as well as blood glucose, which is sugar, sugar in the blood, right?
Right. And HDL is actually good cholesterol,
good cholesterol.
And that's okay. But then, yeah, absolutely. And the thing is again, we actually have a plan to defeat this and actually go into the right direction.
Well, and I think it's great that you start with figuring out if people have a metabolic syndrome, so that's part of your program. And then what is 8 Weeks to Wellness? How would you describe it to someone?
Well, 8 Weeks to Wellness, again, a program. And, first of all, we want to really look into what's your physiology telling us. We know that physiology doesn't lie. And so, again, when we actually have your numbers in front of us, we do pre-tests, and we do things like your body composition measurements. What's your percentage of body fat? How much water's into your cells? We do a complete blood workup. So how much cholesterol is in your body in terms of good and bad, your blood pressure, and then like hip and waist measurements. So all of those factors, we're going to actually do something called a wellness score, all right? And that wellness score is going to grade you on the grade level of A through F and tell you really where you're at and specifically what we can do with, again, proper diet, nutrition, exercise, and positive mental focus.
That's probably a big wake-up call for a lot of people. Seeing the numbers, like you said, they don't lie. You cannot get around your physiology. It's going to tell on you, basically, of how you've been living. You've got these wonderful before and after pictures that we want to take a look at as you're talking about the things that people will go through. Tell us a little bit more. Now, this is Mike again, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and we heard his story, knowing that he was, diabetic, he lost weight. You can see a big, huge difference in the waist area, which is a big telltale sign for pre-diabetic, correct?
Correct. And again, like I said, his attitude has totally changed about really what's important in his life. We, again, said the why behind the what, and at this point in his life, he really wasn't happy with where he was at, and he had a lot of important values, okay? Those are things that, again, are really important in that he was goal-driven to actually achieve success.
And what about Miriam? She lost over 40 pounds, right?
Correct, yep. And 7.5 inches off her waist.
Wow.
Yeah, and again, her cholesterol levels also decreased by 20 points as well.
What's the secret to this 8 weeks to wellness? Is it pills? Is it exercise? Is it diet? Is it supplements?
Okay, absolutely no pills. Okay, this is all natural and it's all based on hard work and effort. But the unique factor of what we have in our office is how we help you hold you accountable. All right, and again, we have a plan. It's all scripted out for you with a manual, and again, it's also really convenient because it's under one roof. Okay, so
talk us through the points that we see there on our screen, because this is the 8 Weeks to Wellness plan, and it starts with your promise that you're going to help people get to the at least 15 pounds of weight loss, right?
Well, correct. And again, remember, everyone would love to lose those pounds. It's not just about the weight. It is about the physiology underneath. And again, if you're healthy, if you're actually losing 6 pounds of fat and increasing 10 pounds of muscle, 1 pound of muscle burns three times the amount of calories as 1 pound of fat.
And decrease in cholesterol by 20 points, 6.5 inches off the waist and hips.
Yeah,
Decrease the symptomatic complaints by at least half. Decrease blood pressure by 10 points. These are the average results, right?
Average results.
Incredible. And improving letter grades on the wellness score too, which
Correct.
1 to 2, which is big.
It's really huge. You're moving more towards that health continuum in terms of actually optimizing your life.
I think it's great. You've got this wonderful offer right now so that people can come in and meet with you for a discounted rate, because you're offering right now $99 for the wellness score evaluation to see if you have metabolic syndrome. Now, things that are included in there are health and fitness assessment, a complete blood workup, body composition analysis, and a computerized posturate screening and x-ray analysis as well. This will help tell you again if you do have metabolic syndrome and if you're a candidate for the 8 Weeks to Wellness program. Here's how you can contact Dr. Ruby and Ruby Chiropractic. They're located on 108th Street in Greenfield. Online at Ruby, spelled with an H in front of that R, chiropractic.com. The phone number is 414-329-2100. Mention the Morning Blend, and you too can get the $99 special. Bless you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here,
Excuse
Doctor.
me.
Thank you so much.
Nice
it was
to
a
meet
pleasure.
you.
Yeah,
You
Thank
too.
you so much.
Great success
And a
stories.
great thing for us to talk about on this day after a lot of people have already realized they've fallen off their resolutions.
Right,
Yeah, do it
absolutely.
the right way.
That's right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.